Welcome back to Chaos Corner. It's the live to tape retro review. We are in the year 1991. We are at Madison Square Garden. The date is October 28th. And you're with me, the GOC, on St. Patrick's Day in 2022, doing the retro review from Chaos Corner in the executive boardroom. Right now, it's Bret the Hitman Hart, the WWF Intercontinental Champion, in all pink, the pink and black attack, taking on Nord the Berserker, who looks like a big barbarian. He actually looks like Bruiser Brody. Go back to the network, 1991, October 28th, Madison Square Garden. The main event will be Hulk Hogan. We just got finished watching the Iron Sheik against the Big Boss Man. We already saw Roddy Piper and Ric Flair in his debut at Madison Square Garden. And now, it's the Intercontinental Champion. It's Lord the Barbarian. Huss, huss, huss. Remember when he did that? Huss. This is when Hart was really in great shape, technically sound. Again, I've had a chance to interview and work with Bret Hart as well as Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Unbelievable parts of my career in the late 90s, early 2000s. Bret Hart there at the Garden giving his traditional pink shades to the kids. Now, this guy was an unbelievable face when he was over. Am I right about that? Thanks for being here on the Retro Review. Follow me on all social media platforms at Big Daddy GOC. And the GOC stands for the Guardian of Chaos. Hit that profile link. That'll knock you over to the mothership here on the YouTube channel. Instagram, it's the Guardian of Chaos. Facebook, it's J Brony and Prodigio Fidelis El Guardian. Rumble, Gab, Gitter, Parlor, all of it in the IWC, the Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy, because I tell it like it is. I'm enjoying these retro reviews. I've played around with the cameras all morning here. I'm on my second cup of coffee. I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to entertain you guys with all the insanity that's going on out there. It's St. Patrick's Day. Kiss me, I'm Irish. I don't know if you're watching this. I don't give a fuck. Well, I do give a fuck. Berserker, Nord the Barbarian, was a large man, a large individual. Let me see if I can get a little American flag in there for what it's worth nowadays. Third generation. Bret Hart, Berserker, slugging it out back and forth here at the Retro Review. Last night, if you didn't tune into the channel, you missed out on a great live to tape for AEW Dynamite St. Patrick's Day Slam. Dropkick by Bret Hart sends Barbarian, the Berserker, over the top rope, landing on his feet, and he's back in the ring, far side. Big hip toss by the Hitman on the Berserker. Big clothesline, and out goes the Berserker, Nord the Barbarian again. What a series of maneuvers going back and forth. Talk about having wind and stamina. Big atomic drop by Bret Hart, the Intercontinental Champion. Second atomic drop, and in and out goes the Barbarian again for like the third or fourth time. What a lunatic match back here in 1991. Go back to the network and check out this match. Bret Hart is kicking his ass from pillar to post. I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. Yes, I'm in one of the recliners, the Lazy Boy. This is my favorite one, so I go side to side. I don't kick it back. This is unedited reality TV, raw, unscripted. I tell you that all the time. If there's any fuck-ups, it goes right to tape, goes right to YouTube. I don't play games. But getting back to Bret Hart and what's going on here with the Berserker and Bret Hart. This is where Hart, again, was the Intercontinental Champion. Go back and check out this house show at Madison Square Garden, October 28th, 91. I was 28 years old at that time. We talked about it in the previous videos because I'm breaking down this retro review in different segments. Finally, a reversal in the corner, and Berserker with the big boot. You know, he's got the fuzzy boots from his knees down, a la Bruiser Brody. And a big boot to the face of Bret Hart, and Hart is finally down and out. Hebner is the referee again here at the Garden. Monsoon, Heenan, and Lord Alfred Hayes. I'm stepping all over their commentary, which you know is gold. And now Berserker throws Bret Hart outside the ring. It's for the Intercontinental title. Speaking of all these great announcers, I've actually had guys that have worked for McMahon and Ted Turner, WCW and WWF, New York, the old days, say to me, guys that were talent, stars, and veterans, that's why they hired me to do their commentary, that I'm a cross between Gorilla, Brain, Jesse, even Vince himself all rolled into. Is that quite the compliment? The old man brand, the over 50 demo. God, that's why I still do this. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? Can you smell it? As my bobcat lynx Maine Coon to the left of me over here looks at me like I'm a lunatic. He's staring at me right now. Do you ever know when eyes are staring on you? Berserker's choking Bret Hart with the cable outside the ring here at the Garden. Rolls back into the ring. This is for the Intercontinental title. I've been distracted. He's in the middle of the ring now, praying to whatever he prays to, but you better pray to someone in this day and age, because the big man's coming. Keep your eyes up in the sky. It's going, Usha, 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 Usha. With that big afro, that long beard. He's got Hart on the apron with the clubbing forearm across the chest of Bret Hart. Let's face it, John Nord, the Berserker, the Barbarian, whatever you want to call him, he's about 6'6", about 330. Bret Hart's what, about 6'2", 230? Big slam. Slams him like he's a 120-pounder Barbarian, who's now up on the second rope with those big legs. Big leg drop. He misses Bret Hart. If Hart didn't move out of the way, he could have got seriously injured on that move. It really is insanity. Again, he picks him up like he's a kid, like a rag doll. But Bret Hart with a press. Only a 2 count. Listen, even though I know back in this time, this day, simple maneuvers and your finisher was your finisher, normally you would be pinned, but not a talent like Bret Hart, an all-timer, a Hall of Famer. Comes in the easy way, goes underneath far side. Knee to the breadbasket by Nord. Heenan, that's a dumb comment. He's not ready for the Berserker. No disrespect to the Berserker. I knew that, and I know it's your job, Bobby. I read your book too, Heenan. Say hello to Scott Hall up there. As well as Gorilla and Lord Alfred. And I'm hoping maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, someone will be sitting here doing my tapes over like we're doing here with Steven Regal. Not Steven Regal. Lord Regal. Steven Regal. You know, I'm thinking AEW. Bobby Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon. Rest in peace. I believe, you know, yesterday was Austin 316 day. You know, today's St. Patrick's Day. We're in the middle of Lent. And, you know, John 316 is where I'm coming from. In Jesus' name. At 8 minutes in, go back. I hope you listen to this. Nord the Barbarian, the Berserker, and Bret the Hitman Hart from the Garden, 1991, October 28th, a retro review, live to tape watch along here with the GOC. I was 28 years old during this time already. A lot of you guys, you know, I know that when Scott Hall passed away, rest his soul, a lot of people, oh, he was my childhood idol. I was 8 years old, 10 years old, 9 years old, 14 years old, or I was in high school. Really? Am I really the old man brand? I was in my 30s when Scott Hall was in the NWO. I was in the business. That's what you get here at Chaos Corner. That's a little bit different than most podcasters. And the unique strangeness and twist of my twisted mental mind of that's what some famous people have said about me. People that were on the pinnacle of this business talking about... I don't get it. You tell me. I don't know. Front face lock, put all the weight down. John Nord, Barbarian, the Berserker on Bret the Hitman Hart. He's leaning over Hart, putting pressure down on the back neck to C1, C2, C3. And while he's pulling back on the front face lock. You had to showcase Bret Hart back here. You know, simple matches, 8, 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Misses with the big boot. And then he picks up Bret Hart once again with a big, what you would call the world's strongest slam from Mark Henry. But this was before that, and this was the Berserker slam. Only a 2 count on Bret Hart. That was a big slam, though. He caught him midair coming off for a body press from the ropes. Boom, bam, with the world's strongest slam from John Nord. Mark Henry, you were ahead of yourself. Backs Bret Hart into the corner. A couple of shots to the midsection. Barbarian, you knew that he probably wasn't going to win this bout because Hart was a superstar here already. He was the IC champ, but it was legitimate threat because of his size. Oh, that's going to be my nutcracker as he gets groined and across the top rope. Bret Hart drops Nord right across that top rope, and now he's going to shake him like nobody's business. Talk about stirred eggs. He'll be singing soprano. This is a chance for Hart to take over on him now. Big headbutts that Bret Hart does. I don't know if that's going to affect Berserker. Side leg sweep. I don't know if you want to call it a Russian leg sweep in this time or a Canadian leg sweep, but it was what it was. Goes for the pin. You're not going to pin Nord that quickly, Bret. Hook the leg. I even got to teach the veterans. Nice small package. Hooks him. 2 count. Technically sound on that. That's Calgary Stampede Hart family dungeon right there. Big backbreaker on the side. Bret Hart picks up Nord the Barbarian like he's 6 foot tall. Bret Hart going to the second rope. Bang with the big elbow across the bridge of the nose of Nord. Bret Hart was a tactician. Again with the sloppy 2 count twice in a row, not grabbing a leg. What are you doing, Hitman? Didn't we talk to each other in Orange County? Didn't we talk to each other in New York? Wow. Barbarian does a split as Bret Hart has kicked his leg out 2 or 3 times. So you got to be pretty agile to do that as a big man. Bret Hart setting him up for a figure 4 or the sharpshooter or something. Stepping in. Toe hold. He's going for the sharpshooter. Nope. Big with a big forearm by Barbarian. Nord the Barbarian. The Berserker, they're calling him, but I call him 10 different names. Just like with these maneuvers, everyone's got their own inventive twist and name for it when it's a simple maneuver. Off the far rope. Crucifix by Bret Hart. Over into a pin. Bang! There it is! Bret Hart with a crucifix pulled him over and pinned Barbarian. Great match. Well, not a great match. A solid bout. Nothing like listening to Finkel and then hearing that music. Bret the Hitman Hart was one of the best. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. It's to be argued that perhaps, yeah. Beautiful crucifix. Pulls Nord the Barbarian over into a pinning combination. Hebner counts 3. You can see Heenan, Gorilla, and Lord Alfred Hayes in the background. And I said Lord Regal before. 1991 Madison Square Garden Retro Review. The Guardian of Chaos. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back with Hulk Hogan in 1991. And Big Daddy. I don't know what's going on. Just come back and see the end of the Retro Review.